Over the week, there has never been a shortage of rumors about an upcoming decree that seeks to relieve the Vice President of the Economic Cluster of the Republic of South Sudan, His Excellency Dr. Benjamin Bol Mel, from his VP position. And just last night, these rumors that has been spreading over social media and all kind of platforms finally came to reality when the President of the Republic of South Sudan, His Excellency Salva Kiir, issued a Republican decree through the state-owned media South Sudan Broadcasting Corporation last night, relieving the Vice President of the Economic Cluster, Dr. Benjamin Bol Mel, from his VP position or Vice President position. And it did not only relieve Benjamin Bol Mel from this Vice President position, but also from his pivotal role as the member of the National Security Service, First Deputy Chairperson of the South Sudan People Liberation Movement, the SPLM, and also demoted from a general to a private person. And that's what exactly happened last night. And on this video, we are going to be talking about the Mel-Kiir political divorce. And some people argue that President Salva Kiir used Bol Mel and dumped him. This is exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. And before we proceed, if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, please subscribe, hit on the notification button, like, comment, and if the videos interest you, share with your colleagues. It's a way of making this channel grow, and when it grows, it motivates us to make more videos back to back. Thank you. So the political divorce between Salva Kiir and Dr. Benjamin Bol Mel that happened last night, or that came to an end last night, can be likened to a story in the Bible. And for those who are Christian, you might have read from the Christian theology about the cosmic conflict, a story of how Lucifer was thrown from heaven to earth. You know, Lucifer used to be a very beautiful and powerful angel. His other name was called the morning star, the light bearer. But because he feels that he is now being praised and more powerful and beautiful, he developed some kind of arrogancy where he now envies God. He wants to start challenging God's authority. And for that reason, he went on and mobilized 30 of the angels in heaven to challenge God's government. And for that reason, Lucifer was thrown right down to the ground from heaven, from all the possession, the privileges that he had. And if this story is not enough, this political divorce that happened last night can be likened to a story of a man and a woman, or a girl and a boy who have picked interest in each other, organized for a date, went for it, proposed and get engaged, or in courtship, married, wedded, and put rings in their fingers, married, and stayed together. But as they keep on staying together, there emerge tensions in that marriage, where each person start pursuing their divergent political goals rather than the ones that benefit that marriage. And there also emerge tension over who becomes the pillar of that family. And we all know that if marriage reached this stage, divorce becomes not only an alternative, but it becomes a necessity. And that's what exactly happened last night. Kiir-Mel political marriage came to an end. And I want to tell you why I feel that came to an end. Over the weeks, there has not also been shortage of information that there has been a conflict or tension between Bol and Kiir over, power wrangles and so on and so forth. So probably the marriage that came to an end last night was due to these factors. But I feel that, the reason why Benjamin was removed, or Mel was removed, it is because of his political immaturity, I would call it. One is that Benjamin Bol Mel is not a seasoned politician, he's a political amateur, I would call it. And one is that he has not mastered the art of politicking. This is a guy who is a businessman. He came to a political atmosphere with a business mindset. Businessmen are always profit-oriented, they are overwhelmingly ambitious. They want to see profits in a very short time, and that is the attitude that Benjamin Bol Mel came into politics with, which shouldn't be the case. And he might have not read about the laws of the 48 laws of power by Robert Greene, of which law number 1 states that do not outshine your master. Never ever outsmart your master, and never make your master look insecure because of your presence. And that is what Benjamin Bol Mel never did. He never did that. He developed some kind of envy over the presidents, and I am not saying it's true, but there has not been shortage of information about that. These allegations have all been coming on and on and on every time. And I feel because Mel doesn't have a political attitudes or political, traits, he couldn't actually manage holding that position. And he should have also been reminded that being in that position in a country such as South Sudan, where the position is not constitutionally protected, but one where you serve under the mercy of the president, you ought to exhibit some level of loyalty to the president. And that is what exactly Benjamin Bol Mel has not exhibited. He has not shown that. He has not shown some kind of loyalty to the president. There has been rumors about how he envied to be the president of the country, and for that reason, Kiir felt insecure. And for that reason, he had to undress Benjamin Bol Mel of all the privileges that were given to him. He was not only removed as vice president, but he was stripped from his power as the deputy chairperson of the SPLM party, from the National Security Service, from the army as a general. And of course, this is because President Salva Kiir knows very well that if you want to make a he-goat sexually dominant, then you got to castrate it. And that's what exactly happened last night when President Kiir removed Benjamin Bol Mel from his position as the vice president. And I feel that Mel's political immaturity costed him so much. This is a guy who has not been seasoned in politics for quite long, but he came into a very huge and big position that demands loyalty, positions that demands submissiveness. In the case of South Sudan, but he didn't come along with that in his back. He came empty-handed. He never exhibited any of these traits while being in the presidency, and I feel that costed him so much. And now so many people are asking questions, and who is going to be the replacement of Benjamin Bol Mel? That is a question that will still be pushed back to the president, because he knows who exactly is he going to bring to that position. And so many people already putting out speculation about Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit being the possible replacement, and that could be true because Benjamin Bol Mel was picked from the position occupied by Adut today. So there's a possibility of Kiir bringing in the daughter to the vice president position, but also because of the common trend of Kiir recyclement or recycling leaders every time, he could also go back to the garbage bin and pick Iga and bring him back. I'm not saying he is a garbage, but politically, that is what I will describe. He might go back and recycle Iga, bring him back, because one big factor that Iga possesses, which is what Kiir wants, is the art of loyalty. Iga has done this. Iga has mastered this art, and he has exhibited it over and over again. And I feel that the reason why Kiir is likely to bring him back maybe is because he is a very loyal politician. He plays the cool boy role very effectively. And that's what might end up bringing Iga back to the VP position if he's not able to bring Adut Salva Kiir Mayardit. But yes, last night, the political marriage between Mel and Kiir came to an end. It ended in a divorce, in a humiliation. And yes, it is what it is. That is the nature of politics. If you don't play it right, you get to be humiliated. And that is how it is supposed to be. That is how it is done. Politics is rude. It has no mercy on anyone, and that is politics. Thank you so much. If you have anything you want to say about the move that was done last night, write it in the comment section. Otherwise, until next time, I remain Emmanuel Taban, and this is the Concern Podcast.